There is so much going on this month in the world of Sister Wives that I have no choice but to make multiple update videos about what Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn are up to in September 2023. Here is my part 1, and stay tuned until the end of this video to get all the tea about that text exchange that caused a huge rift in the family at the end of the video. Let's start with the fact that Starcasm is claiming that Christine's wedding to David is imminent. They say that Christine told fans on Instagram that her wedding is about 6 weeks away, and that would bring us to roughly mid-October or so. So Christine also said, according to them, that she is looking to change her last name from Brown to Woolley, which is a big deal and a sign that Christine just wants to completely leave her past behind her forever, because it would mean that she would have a different last name from her kids. Fans have been speculating about when her wedding was going to be for a while. Some people were even saying that she's already married. It looks like it's going to be an October wedding just before the holidays. I'm curious to see who will make the guest list and if it's going to be filmed. Christine also revealed this month that she met David on a dating app for single parents called The Stir, so I guess dating apps do work sometimes, and that she actually watches Sister Wives on cable with David, which must be awkward. Meanwhile, Meri and Janelle are both traveling at the moment, or they have been traveling, probably to avoid watching the show, maybe. Travel is always a good distraction. Meri was in New York recently and watched this clip where she's with her friend Melanie in New York, and Melanie accidentally reveals their exact location over live, and Meri says something like, "Do you know who I am?" I just think it's funny that she acknowledges, it's like, hey, I'm a celebrity. This was from one of her Fridays with Friends.
To a Broadway show. We're going to go see
51st and 8th is what we're on. No, 49th and 8th. That's better. That makes more sense. We're on this road.
Do you know who I am? You never live tell where I am.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
No,
I don't know.
I
I don't know. I didn't know. I thought she was like serious.
Are you on I need to train her.
Meri posted this about her trip to New York and also reminds everyone, as usual, to worthy up. She said, "I spent some time at the Museum of Ice Cream in New York City this week. Such a fun and interactive place. Oh, and lots of ice cream. One of the activities was this wall where you can create and write messages. Let me share with you my message to the world. Worthy up, reminding you that because you exist, you are worthy." Yeah, this is like a new thing. Meri's like a motivational speaker now. And Janelle has been in Mexico. Actually, I think she's literally there now if you're watching it the day I post this. And in her stories, she's been posting what she's been up to. She's been at the beach. She watched a mariachi band. She's living the good life over there in Mexico. I don't know who she's with or if this is like a solo trip. I'm assuming this has to do with Plexus, a brand that she sells for, but honestly, good for Janelle. She probably wanted to take a break after that crazy episode aired of the big fight between her and Cody in her living room, and word on the street is that she had asked her kids not to comment on it. I mean, that's kind of what McKelty alluded to, and she probably asked them not to watch it, honestly. Like, I wouldn't blame her. It's kind of awkward. Speaking of watching the show, I have a confession to make, guys. I joined McKelty's Patreon. I'm her patron, pretty much specifically because I'd heard that she'd spilled some tea about that toxic text thread that caused a major rift in the family. So I had to investigate for all of us and also to support McKelty. So I watched her live stream. Tony had said that he didn't want to be part of the text thread. He didn't want to know anything about the text thread and didn't want to be in drama. So that's Tony's overall vibe. He's just like, please keep me out of this. McKelty says that She started the text thread for the gift exchange. So this is interesting because on the show they said it was Logan. Maybe they assumed because he's the oldest, but it was Mykelti because she says at the time she was on good terms with everyone. A couple of parents were like, why aren't the parents involved? Why are you starting this text thread? So why they acted this way makes no sense, but okay, like let the kids have their own thread. I don't know who the parents were that said that. But anyways, so Mykelti then added all the parents in with their toxicity after they were apparently vexed about not being included. And then it was suggested that maybe they do a FaceTime call, but there are like 25 people and they're just not going to work. Like, it's not going to work to make a schedule that's going to fit everyone's time. So ultimately, it was decided we're not doing a FaceTime. Mykelti is pretty adamant that Robyn's request for FaceTime is not what caused the spiral into toxicity in the thread. People misspoke. She says it's a text thread, so you can't hear someone's tone of voice. But apparently it was the final push as to why the family is now separated, and that certain kids like used emojis in the thread, thumbs up, thumbs down, laughing emojis, and that emojis really fueled the fire. So of all things, emojis. But it's true, if someone says something, you know, kind of from the heart or whatever, and then someone puts a laughing emoji, I don't know, it could rub someone the wrong way for sure. Tony also mentioned that he could actually see that Robyn's kids were excluded sometimes in the family, and that it was visible to him. So he validates Robyn's claim that they were outsiders. Mykelti and Tony also talked about how the family is cliquey and that Robyn and her kids were not part of the clique, and for a long time, actually, Mykelti was not either. And that's the reason why Mykelti was so close to Robyn. They were kind of like the outsiders banding together and bonding. So Mykelti also said that Janelle had texted her asking her not to react to the fight between her and Cody that aired in episode 3. So that's what she did. She respected that and even said that she shouldn't have even seen it. Her face just said it all. She was shocked. Overall, I feel like Mykelti's Patreon does offer a lot of great behind-the-scenes info. Mykelti looks amazing, by the way. The best she's ever looked after 3 kids. And it's also making me really like Tony. So there's that. Alright guys, don't miss my recaps of Sister Wives Season 18, all episodes. And I will be back with more updates because, I can't keep up lately. There's so much going on. Alright guys, have a great night. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more Sister Wives updates. Bye!